So here we go again. I could have known that the phone won't be able to survive -10 outside, so it just died. So here we go again. I'm starting from the beginning. What I wanted to share with you is something that's been deep within me for quite a long time, and I think I'm just ready to share it out, because there's so many situations that are pointing me into this direction. And the truth is that the world that we are living in is just way too fake for us to survive in it, to thrive in it. It's just think about it. Every single area of your life is determined by by society, by some kind of rules, by some kind of BS that we need to be the certain way. And there's so many limitations for us to grow. There's so many stuff we are not allowed to do. That was a call. There's so many stuff that we are not allowed to do because we are trapped into this society, these countries, this believe that this is right, this is wrong, this is how you should earn money, and this is how you shouldn't, this is what's gonna, I don't know, bring you happiness and fame, and everything is about showing out that we are living the world that other people want us to live. That's what social media all about. It's about you showing people, look, I'm living the way you want me to live. Look, I'm living the life that you say it's a desired life. And this is a situation that we as a souls cannot live in for long. Or I would say, probably you can guess how the changes are done. If you look at yourself, how you do the significant change in your life, it's always because you came to the point of suffering where you said to yourself, enough is enough. I cannot go with this inner pain any longer. And then you decided to do the change. If you wouldn't come to this point of enough suffering, you wouldn't do the change. So if we think about the world as one human being, because if you look at it from a larger perspective, it's the same as it's happening as to a human being. So every single planet can be, we can look at it as a one soul, as a one person, as a one human being. So if we look at it from a larger perspective, when do you think there will be a significant change in this world, that everything will be shifted? And I'm hearing everywhere, people are saying, we are entering the new phase, we are entering the new world, we are entering the new stage of our life when love will be the leading force, when we're gonna have joy and happiness will be the #1 priority in everyone's life. And people are saying this because they're feeling it. They know that this is coming. But it doesn't come with you deciding to wake up in the morning and just say, oh, today I'm gonna be happy. It is a significant change, but it's for you personally. So how will this change happen for the whole world? Just think about it. Think about yourself. When you did the small changes, usually it's you need a significant amount of time doing it or trying to change until you come to the point where you say, now I'm gonna change. Or when the situations just get you so into the edge that you're willing to do the jump. And it's the same here. So one person awakening, another person awakening, and there is we are elevating the whole world. It's going, the vibrations are going higher. And that doesn't depend on us individually. It's something that is happening in a all the cosmic atmosphere. It's happening out there We are just experiencing it by ourselves. And these situations that are happening with other planets and with the whole solar system are pushing us to evolve more, are pushing us to be more, become more, want more. And we are like just getting there step by step. But when will the change happen for the world? When there is going to be the critical mass asking for the change, where there's going to be a critical mass at a point of such deep suffering, or such a deep, I would say, understanding that this is not the world that we want to live in. And then the change is going to happen. And the change that's going to happen, it's definitely not going to be pleasant. Like, think about, if you just change the way you brush your teeth, and you are usually brushing your teeth with the right hand, and then you're changing on the left hand, you feel like, oh, this is so weird, this is so uncomfortable, I don't know if I can do it, I'll just go back to the right hand. And this is like such a small significant change, like insignificant change. But if we are talking about the greater scale, we're talking about the whole world changing the perception, changing the way the world is structured, changing the way we qualify other people for being a certain, like having a certain job or being on a certain positions. Like all of these ego-driven situations they need to change, and they will change. It's like, it will happen whether you allow it or not. But the thing is that if we want to create a new order, there has to be a big chaos. It has to be a big chaos first. And when we're gonna go through this chaos, we're gonna come to the new world, to the new peaceful place. And it's not gonna be pleasant, especially for those of you that are denying to change right now. And this is basically the main reason why I'm recording this. Because we feel within that it's time for you to do something. You feel it too, I know. And people around us are feeling it as well. And the reason why I know it is because there is more and more and more people reaching out to me, asking for healings, asking for coaching, asking for advices, because they know that they need to do something. And when it comes to this, like, since I mentioned healings, it's something that changed me dramatically and like the most in my life. Because with coaching, with whatever you're hearing right now, whatever you're writing, whatever you get yourself to and try to get the knowledge and understanding around it, you are feeding your conscious mind. It's like something that is like that you are aware of. But there on the other hand, there is like on subconscious mind, there are so many stuff there that you don't even know that they exist. And the subconscious mind is like dragging you down. And if I tell you that the subconscious mind is majority of the things that you're thinking, like the conscious mind is only like a percentage. And if I tell you that the law of attraction works on the situations that are going on in your head, then you can have a clue that healing or changing something in a subconscious mind, it's way, 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 way more powerful than you feeding this mind. And those people that will do the significant change, that they will do the significant improvement in their life, they're gonna do it because they're gonna dive into the subconscious mind and heal something that is there, and then keep on going with the new frequency, with the new vibration. And as I said, the whole world is shifting. It's like the energy of a world is changing. It's going like higher, and the higher vibrations, the more it's like disturbing you if you have the negative and the low vibration within. So if you have the negative vibration within, which are on the lowest of scale, if you look at the map of consciousness, for example, from David Hawkins, the lowest on the scale are the one that like kind of show up when there is another significant change and shift in energy in the world happening. So this emotion showed up. because you as a soul want them to experience them once again, to get them out of you, because they cannot stay within if the whole world is changing on a higher perspective. And if you are not willing to do the work here, if you're not like going to be able to just like go through this pain and go through the necessary evolution, then you just be pushed to the degree when you will say enough is enough. And that's why I'm like recording this video, because you decide when you have enough. It's your decision. We don't want to live like this. Just face it. We don't want to be all like, I don't know, it's so funny because everything is faked. Everything is fake. The way we should behave, the way we should be, what we should do, and also the social media, how we should post there, and how we should be like, and how should we get money, and the whole money situation is like, if you don't like manipulate the masses, kind of like you cannot get the money, and it's not as it should be. And what you can do here is don't try to scale yourself on this ego scale of success that is there right now. Don't try to rise up the ladder of the ego scale, because this ladder will be gone. This ladder will be disturbed, and it's not gonna matter anymore how much money you have. It's not gonna matter anymore like what is your social position. It's not gonna matter anymore. So don't try to scale yourself in this fake world. Do whatever you can to feel great within you, and just trust that this feeling of happiness, feeling of what makes you feel good, will lead you towards where you need to be. Because when the change is gonna start happening, everything else that is fake, everything else that is not authentic, it will just crush. That's how it has been in the history, and the history keeps on repeating. And if you look into old teachings, like for example Helena Blavatsky, that did the whole research about the Tibet and their ancient like writings that they wrote 30,000 years ago, they are explaining the exact same thing that I'm explaining to you right now. And they are predicting what's gonna happen in the next, exactly now, it's coming now. So that's why I'm saying it out there. It's like we are at the edge of shifting. It's gonna be like incredible shifts happening, and they're not gonna be pleasant, especially if you don't accept it. So you better accept it. You better start working on it. You better start dig within you. Find out where these emotions like are coming from. Find out what they are trying to tell you, and then overcome them. Don't suppress them. Happiness is not suppressing the emotion. Happiness is not smiling all the time. For me, feeling happy means that I accept whatever is going on, even if it means crying. And I remember like few days ago, like 5 days ago or something, I was in a situation where I felt like a little trapped, and I was talking with someone, and they asked me, well, what could you do right now to make yourself happy? And I was thinking, and I said, crying. I would like to cry. And it was like a huge realization for me, because making yourself happy, it's not always about like trying to mask the situation. And I mean, it's never about masking the situation and trying to do something else. It's about facing whatever is happening within you, and then doing the change, doing the shift, going through emotions. And what happened after I cried, of course, I felt relieved. It was like after half an hour, I felt like a new person. And this is what happiness means to me. Like accept emotions, go through them, heal them. You don't want them to repeat again. It's like if you heal them, they're gonna go out of your body. If you suppress them, they're gonna stay in, and they're just gonna keep on kicking out all the time. And then you just like, why is this keep on repeating to me? Because you have it within. So yeah, if we want to change this world, I mean, we don't need to work for changing this world, because the world will change itself. Whatever you need to do is focus on yourself and do whatever you can to follow your happiness, and try not to listen to other people. Don't buy into this fake world. Don't buy into it. Just keep on following yourself, and just trust that this is exactly where you need to be, and it will get you exactly where you're meant to go. So this is my wish for you today. Like, accept yourself, accept the situations happening fully, and we will go through this transformation much easily than people that will not accept themselves. So yeah, that's all I want to say. And I know that people in Slovenia and UK, they're sleeping already, but it doesn't matter, the video is gonna be there. So thank you for joining. If you have any questions about this topic, just write a comment down there and I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.